everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Lunch with Maria, our Facebook Live that happens every Thursday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Maria Kritikos. I am the founder of the Ladies Who Lunch Network and creator of the She's in Biz Blueprint and the She's in Biz Academy. And today I am sharing my tips on how to be a successful entrepreneur. These are just short tips, and we usually hang out for about 15 or 20 minutes, and I answer any questions that you may have about life or business. So, how to be a successful entrepreneur. The first thing, and I can't say this enough, is to love what you do. And I really have to stress the importance of this. You really have to be in love with what it is you're doing. And by being in love, I mean you have to be passionate about it. It has to be something that when you're doing it, it doesn't feel like work. So you could spend hours and hours and kind of get lost in it. That's when you know that you've really discovered your passion. People say to me, well, how do I discover my passion? Well, if you don't know yet, then keep going, keep trying, keep experimenting. And when you find it, you will know, because it's going to be something that you just want to keep doing over and over, and you lose track of time, you forget to eat, you forget to wash your hair, things like that. So you cannot sustain something that you're not passionate about. Because as entrepreneurs, I promise you there are going to be a lot of twists and turns and ups and downs. And unless you are committed and unless you really enjoy what it is that you're doing, you cannot sustain it. That's the bottom line. So passion serves as the foundation of an entrepreneur's success. It's not the only thing, but it is a very important thing to keep in mind. So my secret formula for success is persistence, passion, commitment, consistent action, a belief in yourself, and a form of accountability. And that's one of the reasons that I started the Ladies Who Lunch Network, to assemble a community of women that would support each other in the attainment of their goals and dreams. So tip number one is love what you do. Obviously, we hear that all the time. Number two is be innovative. An entrepreneur has to be someone that is creative. So whenever I face an obstacle in my business, and we all have challenges, and the important thing is how we respond to these challenges. So when I face an obstacle, I always ask, how can I overcome this? What can I do to solve this problem? So I become very creative in my thinking, as opposed to being very negative and saying, oh, great, we've got this obstacle. Forget it. It's never going to work. I don't know how I can make it happen. So I'm always asking how. How can I overcome something, rather than focusing on all the reasons why something is not possible and why I can't do something. Number three is to build a team of people whose strengths are your weaknesses, right? So rather than trying to get really good at things that you're not good at and that you naturally don't enjoy, it's important that when you're building a team, that you find people who are really strong in the areas that you are weak in. There's a great book called Discover Your Strengths by Marcus Buckingham. And he talks about really focusing on the things that you are naturally good at and then allocating all the rest to others. And number four is be adaptable. Entrepreneurs have to be okay with unpredictability. Obviously, we don't have a 9-to-5 job. We don't have a Monday to Friday. People always say to me, wow, it's Friday. Yay, happy weekend, or can't wait for the weekend. But I don't distinguish really between days. Every day I work. Every day I live my passion. Every day I'm enjoying life. It's not 9 to 5 for me, and it's not Monday to Friday for me, right? So you have to be okay with working unpredictable hours, long hours, and sometimes not knowing, where that paycheck is coming from, right? That's the unpredictability of building a business. It takes time, commitment, persistence, and you will get there. So entrepreneurs have to sacrifice a lot. They have to sacrifice they have to prioritize. That's really the key. What's important to you? I don't have TV. For some of you that know me, I disconnected TV 4 years ago, I think, to date. And people always say to me, well, how do you get everything done? Well, these notebooks are my life. I cannot live without them. And every day or the night before, I make a list of all the things that I need to do. So when I wake up in the morning, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I just focus, I focus on the actions that I'm taking on a daily basis. So I have a set of goals, and I always look back to them. So if I'm doing something, I always say, is what I'm doing right now contributing to the attainment of those goals? And if it's not, I have to leave it. So being adaptable, being able to work from anywhere at any time, and that's really the key to success. So love what you do, be innovative, always ask how you can make something work, build a team whose strengths are your weaknesses, and be adaptable and be okay with unpredictability in the beginning. So that's it for now, everyone. I have some questions that I'd like to answer that you guys have submitted. And the first one is, Maria, what is the best way to make new connections? And I would say the number one thing is to get out of your comfort zone. So it's okay to be online, and it's okay to, make connections on Facebook or through Facebook groups and other online communities. But the most important thing is to put yourself in an environment where you're going to meet people and be a little bit uncomfortable. That's really the key. So seek out events where you can find other like-minded people that are in your industry or doing things that you like, that have the same values as you, and that are wanting to get to the same places as you, right? So there's a lot of meetup groups, and of course the Ladies Who Lunch Network. If you're a female entrepreneur just starting out, or you just want to grow your business, or you have a full-time job and you want to do something that you're really passionate about but you're not really sure how, the Ladies Who Lunch is offering a free trial, 30 days free, to come in and check out the network at www.joinlwl.com. Talk to everyone, and always carry your business cards with you. I can't say this enough. There have been times, for those of you that don't know, I'm also a real estate agent, and sometimes I forget my real estate cards at home, or I used to in the past, and it's always when you forget them at home that someone's going to say, oh, I know someone that is thinking about selling their home. Can you give me a card? And then I'll say, oh no, I forgot to bring my card. So number one rule, always carry your business cards with you before you leave home. That's very important. And talk to everyone. You never know where that connection is going to come from. Some people are naturally good at this, but don't be afraid to start conversations and tell people what you do. Just talk to people everywhere you go. So it is important to get out there and to network with people live, so not only online. What else? Another question is, Maria, what's your favorite LWL event to attend and why? Of course, I love our signature patio party with the big fancy hats. That was the event that we started 5 years ago now, and that really put us on the map. And, when I first started the event, people said, Maria, who is going to come to this event? No one's going to wear fancy hats. This is silly. But I didn't let that stop me, and I really was authentic to who I was. And people said to me, well, did you go to other networking events so that you could see what the other events were like and take what you liked from them and, kind of make it your own? And I said, I actually had never been to a networking event in my life, and everything that I did came from an authentic place. And so when someone is authentic, you can always tell. When someone is copying someone, or just because they think this is the way that it has to be done, it's always very obvious. So remember, everyone, you are unique. You don't have to try to be like anyone else, and just come from a place of authenticity. So I'm a bit off topic here. Favorite LWL event? Yes, I like the signature patio party, but since starting that event, we also decided to incorporate other events into LWL, and we do more casual events, and we do Coffee with Maria, coffeewithmaria.com. It's one of my favorite events. It's casual. We don't wear the fancy hats. And the next one is coming up in Vancouver at Stretch Studios on September the 12th from 10 a.m. to noon. And we'll be putting out early bird tickets perhaps later on today or first thing tomorrow morning. So watch out for those. It's going to be a great price for your early bird tickets. What is Coffee with Maria? It's really a group of women having inspiring conversations and making authentic connections. That's what it's all about. I'm very excited to host the next one. We get anywhere from 40 to 50 women that come out, and we would love to see you there. So coffeewithmaria.com. That would be September the 12th, and that's actually one of my favorite events. We've done a lot of other cool events. We have a brand called She's in Biz, so we've done She's in Biz workshops where we focus more on business topics and trainings. So if any of you are interested in collaborating with the Ladies Who Lunch Network and have an idea for an event, please reach out to me. It's maria@ladieswholunchnetwork.com. Maria, can you recommend some online influencers to follow who are upbeat, motivational, and in line with your personal truth? One of the first gals that I discovered online was Marie Forleo, and I'll go ahead and tag her in the comments below. She's wonderful. Love her humor, her dancing abilities, because she's a dancer, so she likes to incorporate dance, and very authentic, very successful female entrepreneur to follow. So Marie Forleo is one of them. I also like Lisa Nichols, who is a single mom. Was a single mom on welfare who now runs a multi-million-dollar business. Her latest book is called Abundance Now. So Lisa Nichols is very motivational, very inspiring, definitely someone to follow if you want to learn how to move past your limiting beliefs, and I'll go ahead and tag her here as well. I like Jack Canfield, and I've read his Success Principles many times. I love Brian Tracy. I love Tony Robbins. I was just at his live event here in Vancouver. And who else? Louise Hay. I love Louise Hay for affirmations. And Jessica Heron, from the founder of Stella and Dot, a billion-dollar company. She just wrote a book called Find Your Extraordinary. If you've ever heard her speak live, which I have, and I actually got a chance to meet, and she autographed my book. Thank you, Jessica. She is incredible. She's incredible. Very engaging speaker, very strong, very inspiring. Her story's great. And what she's accomplished with Stella and Dot is amazing. So those are my influencer recommendations for today. What other questions do you have? Maria, how do you identify serious potential clients versus those who are just curious? Well, curiosity is where it starts, right? So that's okay. You just want to keep giving and providing valuable information. That's how you hook people. That's how people become interested, if what you have is actually what they need, right? So it has to be the right fit, first of all. And if they are serious, then you have to start building a relationship with them. So you have to start building that know, like, and trust factor. First of all, they have to know you. Once they know you, they have to like you. Because I'm not going to do business with anyone I don't like. That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter if you're helping me solve my problem 100%. If I don't like you, I'm not going to do business with you. So, it's okay for people not to like you. You have to be a fit, and you have to match energetically, right? So identifying a serious client as opposed to just curious, just continue to build the relationship with them. And if you have something that they need, they're going to buy from you. And don't focus on converting that one client that you're not sure about. As an entrepreneur, you need to have a steady flow of leads, right? So it's the funnel, right? So you're starting at the top, all the leads are coming in, and then you're narrowing it down to those that are really, really interested. So it's a numbers game. As with real estate is a numbers game. I'm just using that as an example because I'm a real estate agent. You need to have a lead generation system, right? So out of those 100 leads, you might end up doing business with 5 people, right? So stop focusing on the ones that are that you have a hard time converting, and then focus on the ones that are better prospects, right? So a numbers game, that's really the bottom line. It is a numbers game. What else? I think that's all for the Q&A today. And what else do I want to talk about? I talked about
Coffee with Maria, which is on September the 12th, coffeewithmaria.com. Early bird tickets will go on sale today. I'd like to also give a big shout out to all the members of the Ladies Who Lunch Network, and I'm very excited to start our Who's Your Plus One campaign. We will be giving out weekly prizes for the members that refer the most members. If any of you are listening and you have a product or you have a business and you would like to provide a prize to the Ladies Who Lunch Network in exchange for exposure of you and your business, please reach out to us. It's info@ladieswholunchnetwork.com, and you can just title it prizes. I'm also looking for women to interview for our She's in Biz TV series. If you are interested, I will go ahead and add the link in the comments below. And as always, we are looking for LWL hosts, which are members of the network that have expertise or knowledge that they would like to share with the other members. And virtual coffee for those of you that do not live in Vancouver, we do have a virtual platform where we connect with members from all over the world, and our next virtual coffee with the ladies is on August the 18th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can find out all this information in our private members portal. And so if you are not a member yet and you would like to join us, please visit www.joinlwl.com. What else? I got a book in the mail today. I ordered it from indigo.ca, and I'm going to share it with you. Every Sunday we do LWL Book Club, and I know it's not Sunday, it's Thursday, but I get excited. So here's my book. It's called The One Thing by Gary Keller. I believe it has something to do with focus, and I'm very excited to read it. The One Thing. So I will review that book in about a week. All right, everyone, that's it. If there are no questions, I enjoyed hanging out with you today, having lunch with you today, Lunch with Maria. I'll see you again next Thursday at 12 Pacific Standard Time. Bye for now.